Hey y'all, welcome back to Becoming Her number 2 with Yvette. Thanks for joining me. Y'all come on in, have a seat. All right, let's jump into it. So today I want to talk to y'all about something that literally shook me to my core and made me sit straight up in my seat. All right, excuse me. Let me tell you what I'm talking about. So almost a year ago, or almost a little over a year ago, I had my well woman checkup. This was age 58. And I had already done my labs. So I was coming back to discuss my labs with my doctor, my PCP. So I'm sitting up in a chair or on the table, I'm chilling because for the most part, I've been pretty healthy, except for the digestive issues. I've been generally a pretty healthy person. Work out 4 or 5 days a week. I don't eat meat at all. So I guess you could say I'm plant. I don't really refer to myself as vegan because of the reasons why I decided to eliminate meat and dairy from my diet. I consider myself to be plant-based, so I'm mostly plant-based. So anyway, she's going over my labs, and like I said, I'm just sitting there chilling. And then she asked the question that made me I think I had a heart palpitation. I think so. But she asked me, "How long have you been hypertensive?" I looked around the room like, Who's she talking to? Somebody else sneak into the room I didn't see? Yo, she was talking to me. I'm like, hypertensive? I can barely spell hypertensive, let alone be hypertensive. I was, I think, 138 over 67. I gasped. I was like, that can't be right. We need to run that test again. Run it back, because that can't be me. Then she started going down the list, and I got some numbers here. She went over my cholesterol. The range for the cholesterol, I think, is 100 to 199. Mine was 179. That was a shock. Then she went over my HDL. Which was, I'm sorry, the HDL was normal. That was about the one good thing. LDL, not so good. The range is 0 to 99. I was 109. I think that's my bad cholesterol. TSH was good. I think I was 1.29. The range is 0.45 to 4.5. So that was normal. A1C, y'all. Range is 4.8 to 5.6. Guess what your girl? Guess where your girl sat? 6. Y'all know what that meant? Y'all know what it means? That means that your girl was considered pre-diabetic. Again, sat straight up in my chair. Think I swallowed a lot of air. And she's asking me if I have any questions, and I'm still trying to process what she's saying. So I'm like, I'm sorry, excuse me. Are you sure? That was my question. She just looked at me like, yeah. And thought about it some more, and I was like, the color was coming back into my cheeks, and my heart's just, returned to its normal beating pattern. I started getting mad. No. I was pissed. I was pissed, y'all. You know why I was so upset. And I had to tell her, I said, Doug, I said, it's not you. I'm not upset with you per se. I said, I'm upset with because she was a new doctor for me. She was new. This is the first time I had seen her. I said, I'm upset with my OBGYN that I had previously. I'm upset with my previous PCP for not educating me and letting me know that as a woman entering the stage of menopause, perimenopause, menopause, that I could become a candidate, that there were risk factors for me having high cholesterol, being pre-diabetic, insulin resistant. I mean, and the list just goes on and on. It's like this cascading effect that happens once your estrogen levels start to decrease, because you have estrogen receptors all throughout your body. Okay. And I just felt like they did a piss poor job in preparing me for what was coming down the pipe. And I imagine some of you, if you're already in this phase, you've had some alarming conversations with your doctors. I want to hear about it. Please, in the chat, chime in. Let me know what you experienced and how it made you feel. Okay? All right. So, it's time for me to wrap this up because I could go on and on. So, in probably the next couple of videos that I post, I'm going to delve more into what my call to action was, what I decided to do, and that what has been working for me since that visit. All right, y'all. Thanks for joining me. In the meantime, continue leaning into the woman that you are becoming. And I'll see y'all next week. Love you. Peace.